Then how do I see messages when they come in? If people message?
Hit the Windows key and then go to the Twitch,
Right there?
and then it should start to...
So I don't actually have to have this up. I can minimize that.
Right.
Okay. All right, welcome to the Cottey College Esports Arena. I'm Eric Cameron coming to you from the streaming studio here. It looks like the first game between the junior esports team, the Deadshots. They're scrimmaging the Cottey College Esports team. Game 1 looks like it's going to be played at Split. Game 1 for the Cottey College Comets. We've got Caradot and Pinky Finger, Noob, Tex, and Angelic. They are taking on Toad, Blonde Savage, Mania Man, Mick Jet, and Mick Sage. But tonight they are double tap. And Nightmare Bonnie. Looks like the teams have been picked. The Deadshots are the defenders, the Cottey College Comets are the attackers, which means the attackers have to take a spike, and they have to take the spike to a certain location in this map and plant it, while the defenders have to keep them from doing that, or they have to defuse the spike. Looks like we're spectating Toad right now, who is on the Deadshot team. He is the team captain, coming to you from Omaha, Nebraska, remotely. And it looks like he's going to be guarding mid, which is called mid in the split. We'll call it mid-top. Right now what they're called is they're in the buy phase. This is where the players have a chance to purchase weapons and special abilities. It gives them a certain amount of time.
Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to change which person you're seeing.
Okay, right. Now they're out of the buy phase. A lot of times in that first buy phase, they do a light buy, which means they just buy a minimum amount of stuff to save their money for the next stage. There looks like Vipers put up some type of toxic wall to keep them from coming in. Right now it looks like there's heavy traffic here on B site. If you'll see in the top, the people that you can still see that aren't faded out are still alive. We're down 3-3 as even odds here. Mania Man here is playing as Rays. The Comets trying to get in there and plant that spike. They just couldn't do it. That was a great defend by the Deadshots. Here we go. Round 2 coming up in 30 seconds. We're in that 30-second buy phase. What happens now is that team that won that first round, they're going to be able to purchase maybe better weapons than that losing team because they'll get more credits for that first round win. And then what they're going to do is the defenders are going to split. It looks like they're sending Jet to up in the top left of this corner. You're going to see the map, that A site. It looks like Jet's covering A site. We got 2 covering mid and 2 covering B. And it looks like the Cottey Comets, they're coming in. They're gonna try to make their way into a B site. They're gonna be making their way into B site through B garage. Looks like they're heading into the mid bottom, pulling in from the mid bottom. Let's give Pinky Finger here a follow, pushing in through mid. The whole team standing mid as the defenders, the Deadshots, are just staying patient. basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to figure out where to go here, because from mid you can rotate A, you can rotate B. We're even up 4-4. Ray's throwing in a grenade. Didn't catch anybody with that grenade. So Pinky Finger here, she's playing with Phoenix. Phoenix is a duelist, which means that he's one of the better shooters of the team. Well, we'll move on to Toad. Toad got that kill. Toad's playing with Viper, again from Omaha. Okay, it looks like the defenders, they won round 2. We're going into that bye phase. Let's go over to the attackers and watch their play. Let's give Caradot a follow. Let me check my notes and see who she's playing as. She's playing as Cypher. Cypher is a Sentinel. A Sentinel is a label that they give of what their responsibilities are. So she's a defensive expert who can lock down areas and watch the flanks on both the attacker and the defender sides of it. And it looks like the Comets here, they're going to be trying to push B, the B side through B garage. Alright, so right about now, their location has been given up. So you're going to see the defenders start to rotate everybody to B to try to lock down this area. Let's hop over and give Toad, let's give Mania Man a follow here. Mania Man is on team Deadshot. You can see him here outside of garage B. That's a wall that their Sage is placed to try to keep them from coming in to B site, and they're still kind of hung up outside B site. Nobody else on the defenders is rotated yet to B, so it looks like the Comets are trying to stay patient and push their way into B. Now what they have to do is, once they get in there, is they have to get that spike planted in that B site and then defend it while it's planted. All right, that was a 1-for-1 shot. We call that a trade. Phoenix knocked out Rays, and Rays went down at the same time. We got even numbers, 3-3. Let's go see what those attackers are up to. Here we go. Blonde Savage trying to come up from the flank. Spike is down in B garage. Spike is down. Defenders win that round. It's 3-0. We head into that 30-second bye phase. Let's get back over to Technical Hope Gamer here. She's playing as Killjoy. I think Killjoy is also a Sentinel. Looks like they're going to switch it up here. They're going to push A site. A site has Rays and Jet defending in there. So once they come around this corner, they have really just one way into A site. It's a tough push. All right, there's a smoke laid down by Jet from the defenders in hopes of maybe slowing down the entry into A site. I guess one of the positives about the Comets holding back is that it's causing the defenders to use all their special powers. But they're making their way in there. They're gathered up here in A lobby. All right, Technical Hopes takes out Team Captain Toad with a headshot. And Sage brings Cypher back. We were 2-3. We got the numbers on the Comet side here. Now they got to push in. Push in. They got last man standing. Sage is the last one left. Looks like they're going to get that spike planted right here. So the spike goes down inside A. Now that spike is down, they have to defend it until it goes off and explodes, and the defenders have to get in there and deactivate it. But it's going to be hard. It's 1-3. There we go. Attackers win that round. 3-1. Coming back. Let's get this going. All right, by phase. Let's head back over to the defenders and see what we got going on with Anderson here playing as double tap. This is Anderson fast. Looks like he's going to be moving towards. He's going to be defending that A site from A tower. Right now he's in the A tower part of A site here. And so it looks like the attackers, they're coming in. They're going to be pushing A site. Again, had some success. They're stacked up down. The Comets are stacked up down A main. And we got Rays and Jet defending that site. Let's hop over to the Comets and see what they're up to. Here we go, Angelic Gamer here. She's playing as Jet. Jet is a duelist. She's got speed. Some speed abilities. That little round circle you see on the ground, that's an orb. They can pick those up and it takes them closer to their special ability, their main one that they can use, but it takes orbs or kills. The Comets have the numbers up at the top, 3, 3, 4. The Comets have the numbers on their side again, pushing A site. Viper just laid down a wall though, so if one of the Comets goes into that toxic wall, they do lose power. All right, we're 2-2. We got Viper and Jet left. 2-1 Cypher. The spike is down. So once that spike, you see it right there in the crosshair. Once that spike goes down, the defenders just need to make sure that thing doesn't get picked up. 25 seconds left on the clock. Toad takes out their Cypher. Deadshots win round 4. Here we go. Let's get this back here. Let's see. Let's go with Noob. Noob's playing as Sage. She's the team healer. She has the ability to heal a player when they get low. She can. Her special power is bringing someone back to life after they die. And she also has a wall that she can throw up that might block off a flank or an entrance that might help them gain entry to a room or keep someone from getting into that room while they guard a spike. So it looks like they're trying site B again. B garage. She's going to peek this corner. And Toad's there with his special ability. Now that is a big toxic screen that you put down. They see it. They're not going to run through it. So you can see the Comets are now rotating through B tower, mid-bottom. Sage is healing herself. So they're going to try and push through mid here. And we're still 5-5. They're just stacked up right here. We're 5-4. All right, now, it looks like Jet came through the backside. Defenders win again, 5-1. All right, we're on Toad, Noob, Angelic. Let's watch Caradot. We watched her Cypher. Let's give Pinky Finger a follow again. Pinky Finger is playing as. What's his name? Phoenix. Phoenix has special abilities with fire. He can lay down a firewall that deals damage if you pass through, but it also heals him. He's a duelist. Duelists, they are sufficient fraggers. Normally your team duelists are your best shots. That looks like the defender's Rage put up a wall to keep them from entering, and now their Viper lays down an acid flooring there that deals damage if they try to cross through it. All right, so the Comets are stacked up in B garage. It looks like they're still going to try and push into B, even though it seems to be heavily defended by the defenders. Now Phoenix goes down. We're going to move over to Toad, who got that kill. Toad coming from Omaha. He's the team captain of the defenders. And he's playing as Viper. All right, Mania Man right here. This is a local junior. Gamer tag Mania Man. He's also part of the Kansas City Monarchs. He plays as Rays. All right, here we go. Comets got the spike planted at B site. Nice shot. It looks like Caradot took out Mania Man with a nice headshot, and they won that round. Coming back 5-2. Success in B. We're back on Pinky Finger. Let's move up to Technical Hopes. This gamer's playing as Killjoy. Killjoy's a Sentinel. Again, a defensive expert. And they had success with B. They're going to try and push B again. Buy phase is over, and we're off. Technical Hopes, nice kill, but it was a trade-off. A kill for a kill. An elimination for an elimination. 4-4, here we go. We're on Toad. Let's go. Angelica Gamer. All right, we got 3-4 left. We're pushing B. Cypher goes down. Here comes the spike. All right. Jet lays the spike. Now they have to defend it. Sage put up this wall that they have to get through in order to get to that spike. So now the defenders got to try to get to that spike and defuse it. We're 2 versus 3. We got Raze and Jet left on the defenders. Phoenix, Jet, and Sage on the attackers. It looks like Jet's coming in through. B garage raises up top in heaven. B tower. So they have a certain amount of time here. The clock is ticking. Defenders got to get in there, and they win. There we go. 5-3. We've got a streak going here. They're coming back. All right, halfway through this match, they will switch off, and the defenders will become attackers, and attackers will become defenders. As we get through this buy phase, let's go. Let's get over here and watch. Let's watch Angelica Gamer. This gamer's playing as Jet, another duelist. And she also This is Jet. She also has the spike. So this is the player on their team that has to get in there and plant that spike. So it looks like she's letting her teammates go first to try and maybe clear some room for her to get in there and get that spike planted. She's checking her corners, slowly making entry. Viper lays down some acid for them to cross through. It's a little bit of a standstill here. It looks like the attackers have... Well, Viper just put up her screen again. This is going to be a tough entry right now. We still have 5 on each team. This is a good round. 48 seconds left. That's called a blind. Phoenix has a blind. Spike is down. Let's get over here. Get you the attacker view. Trying to get in there. Let's get over here and give you the defender view. This is Toad watching that entry point. It looks like he's going to let them come in. Spike's down again. 2 versus 2. As you can see right there on that ground, there's Sage goes down. Defenders win again, 6-3. All right, good defense. Good defense. All right, back into the buy phase. We're getting close to the switch. Let's get over here. New plane is Sage. Who's got the spike? Let's go back and watch the spike carrier. We'll follow that spike carrier around. Here we go. Looks like they're going A this time. Going to try and make entry through A main. It's a tough push. They got a little smoke from Jet to get through. As you can see, a lot of special abilities coming out down there from the defenders. they decide to rotate. So what they're now doing is they decided that they can't breach that room through A main, so they're going to try and rotate back. Well, that was a good trade. When I say trade, that means it's 1 for 1. They shoot and eliminate a player, and while that player's getting eliminated, they eliminate them. So it's 1 for 1. But if that's the only person that was over there defending B at the time was Toad, so they should be able to. They have time to get in there and enter. All right, so the Killjoy just laid down her special ability here, and what it does is it freezes anybody inside this dome. So it gives them time to get in here and plant this spike, while the defenders have to wait for attacker Killjoy, her special, to go away. And she had 1 player contained in that, but it didn't look like we got any kills out of it. All right, we go down. We're down to 3 versus 3. We got someone coming. We got Mania Man left here. Let's get over here and see what. So what he's doing here, he's defusing that bomb. So he got up there in time to pull out his little tool thing that he's got there, and he's defusing that bomb. We got a 7-3 match going here. Let's get over and watch these attackers. They have been giving Jet the spike every time, so let's get over here and watch Noob. Let me switch to Noob. There she is. That's Sage. She's playing as Sage, so she's going to probably try and lock. Looks like she's going to try to enter through mid and try and control mid. Sage and Killjoy trying to control mid while the rest of the team tries to breach through A main. That's a good takeout right there. Taking out Blonde Savage 25. So where she is right now, she's down in sewer. That's called the sewer, because defenders will try and rotate back through sewer, and that's what happens. You look left, someone comes up sewer, and then you get it. Looks like. Here we go. So we're back to Caradot playing a Cypher. They're kind of hung up here in mid bottom. And Jet taking out Toad quite easily right there. It looks like the Sage on the defender's healed raise. He's looking left, but there we go. Defenders win 8-3. All right, let's spend some time here with the defenders. Let's get on Nightmare Bonnie. This is Garrity Bishop playing as Sage for the defenders. You see up on the screen the last round before the swap. After this round, we'll flip, and the defenders become attackers. It looks like Garrity's going to be setting up shop in B. And she's going to put a wall up that they would have to breach to get in there. But it looks like, let's head over here and see what's going on A side, because it looks like the Comets are trying to breach through A. So what we have here, we got Mania Man playing as Raze, trying to hold down A main, got out there and peeked that corner a little bit too much and got taken out by Noob. Good shot. It looks like we're on Toad right here. Toad is... he's trying to sneak up behind him. As you see what's going on here, Toad is going to sneak up behind him as they get ready to rotate through sewer. Here comes Toad. So the Comets are rotating through sewer. They're trying to get Phoenix's leading jet. They're trying to get over to B and win the race over there to get that spike planted. And there, that's a good Caradot taking Toad out. Let's get over here to these Comets and see how they're doing. All right, so they're rotating. Sage has got the spike. There she is. She's got the spike. She's going to try to breach in here and get that spike planted. She got the spike planted. 2 versus 2. Sage. Let's give this one a watch here. Oh, 1 versus... Oh, here we go. 1 versus 1. Sage versus Sage. Garrity versus Noob. Clock is ticking. She's got to get in there and deact. Oh, she's gonna revive someone. Nope. Oh, there we go. Clutch win there by the Comets. Good job. So we go 8-4 heading into the switch. So the Comets now become defenders, and the Deadshots become attackers. So here we go. We'll go to Pinky Finger. Pinky Finger is going to go cover A. So they're going to spread out across A, mid, and B until they figure out where the attackers are going to be hitting, and then they'll try to probably rotate and stop that spike plant the best they can. What the attackers are going to try and do is they're going to try... There's several tactics that they can use. They can try and trick them to rotate one way and then go the other. But right now it looks like they're stalling. There's really not a lot of movement A, not a lot of movement B. They're just going to kind of stall. And it looks like they're gonna move down A. Pinky Finger's staying. She was staying pretty patient, but couldn't see because of the wall that Viper put up. So Viper throws up all these walls that make it so you can't see. Looks like the attackers are in. They're getting ready to plant the spike. Garrity's got that spike planted. 4-4 on the board. And now all they got to do is defend that spike. And now pretty much the Comets now are on the... They're on the offense here where they got to get in there. They got to get into that room and get that spike diffused before the timer goes off. 4-3. Pinky Finger she got it on that reload. That reload will get you. That's Reyna. That's Emery Cameron playing as Reyna. Breach the room. Attackers win. So we got 9. Deadshots 9. Cottey Comets 4. We head into the next buy phase. Again, so once we go to the new buy phase, everybody loses all their credits and all their money, so then they start over with pretty much just very little. You can't really do much more than buy a pistol, but then whoever wins that first round is at an advantage because now they can buy longer, more efficient weapons, which puts the attackers right now on the advantage. But let's hop over the defenders. Well, we'll follow who has spike. Nightmare Bonnie, this is Garrity Bishop. She has spike in hand. It looks like they're going to sit outside B, right outside B garage, and be patient. Timer's going. We're being patient. Probably trying not to give away their position. Looks like Viper put up a screen across A, which might cause a little bit of a rotation towards A. That gives the attackers the numbers at B side if they want to enter. The defenders really only have one person defending B. Let's get into B. Here's B. This is Mania Man, top of B. He's going to lock off this door here, or mid. Garrity planting spike. Spike has been planted. She's going to put up a wall to make it hard to get to. Now they're just going to sit back and defend it. So let's get over here and see what's going on the defender's side. So here's the breach coming from the Comets. They're trying to get in there from B tower. Pinky Finger taking out Mania Man with the pistol. And Anderson gets the final blow. Attackers win 10-4. Back to the bye phase. Let's see who grabs that spike for the Deadshots. It looks like they're going to go over here to B side again. Here's our attacker that has the spike, Garrity. So what they're probably doing is you hold down shift and walk, and it takes your footsteps away. If you run around like what they're doing right now, it makes a lot of noise, especially when you're running through the sewers. Your opponents can hear the splashing. So at some point they slow down, they hit shift, takes all the sound away from it. And then who you're going against, they don't know. There comes a nice lay by a fire ground on the ground there by Phoenix. Taking out a bot by Rays. Nightmare Bonnie with the spike. And she's planting spike. Alright, we got 3-1. We got Jet left here. Let's go spectate Jet. Okay, so we're 3-1. Here we go. Angelica Gamer. She's coming through sewers. She's going to do her best here to sneak up here and try to get around this corner and get in there and defuse that. And she's going to come around here and she's got some enemies waiting. Now her position's given up. Oh, nice headshot. Another nice headshot. We're 1-1. We're Jet versus Jet. This would be a clutch win right here if she can get in there and defuse that bomb before it goes off. Well, Anderson fast, using those special abilities of Jet to jump high on that wall. There you saw the bomb explosion. Here we go, 11-4. The Comets are behind. They need to get something going in this first game. Here we go. Here's our spy carrier, Nightmare Bonnie. Looks like, again, they're going to set up on B garage, but it's one of the tactics that's been working for them. They come here and set up, and they decide, are they going to rotate? They kind of fill it out, and then they rotate if they need to. This team of gamers has been practicing all summer long. Through these esports clinics that have been held here at the Cottey College Sports Arena, esports arena, and you can tell that it has paid off. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try and breach B. Let's hop over here and see what the Comets are up to. This is Angelica Gamer. She is playing as Jet. She's hiding around the corner here at the bottom of B site. She's going to try and catch one coming. We know Rays is around that corner because that was her bot that she throws out. And we have a rotation. So this is what this team likes to do. They like to set up B garage, create some commotion, and now they're rotating all the way over back to A site. And if you look at the screen, the Comets have pretty much all rotated over to B site. And there's really no one there to stop them. So they're going to find their way into this corner. Garrity's going to get that spike planted. And now they just have to defend it. Mania Man's going to cover the flank. Here we go. Toad's going to cover A tower. And let's see what's going on here with with Pinky Finger playing as Phoenix. Phoenix didn't check that corner. And let's get over to Sage. Here we go. Noob couldn't get to the bomb to defuse it in time before the timer went off. So here we are. We have match point right now for the Deadshots, which means they get to 13. The first game is over, so they play the 13. You'll see the scoreboard up top. Didn't have a lot of lead time into this game to kind of explain the rules, but they're playing. The scoreboard is up top. It's 12-4. 13 wins it. You got to win by 2 in a custom match. And it looks like they are going to push A. Now, the reason why they give Sage the spike every time is because they like to have Sage lay that spike down, plant it, and then put up a wall around it, which is one of her special abilities. Right now you're watching Mania Man. He's kind of sneaking up through mid. He's going to try and catch them rotating over to A. The spike was planted over A, so now the defenders are going to rotate. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. Catch him, not necessarily paying too much attention while they're rotating, not thinking that they're going to have somebody that close. So we're back. We're just down to Jet on the defenders. And it looks like the Deadshots win the first game. All right, so what's going to happen now is there's going to be a short break. During this short break, what's going to happen is the Deadshots get to choose the map. So what happens is the Comets... What's that?
We can stop the stream, I think. That way you save your voice for tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. We good? All right.
We'll swap out for game 2 after this.
Okay.
The OBS little brown gear looking thing. Or black gear. It'll be on the left screen.
I can't get... There we go. Okay. So then I hit the gear.
Yep. And then where it says start, yeah, stop.